Welcome back, students, for the presentation of political science. We started with the fifth unit, nation building and challenges to Indian democracy. We completed with nation building, and previous video we completed first challenge, that is caste based inequality, and today's topic is gender based inequality. So in this presentation we'll see what is the meaning of gender based inequality, causes for the inequality, gender based inequality. So first, let's see what is the meaning of gender based inequality. So gender based inequality, it is nothing but doing a discrimination on the basis of the sex, that is मेल और फीमेल. सोसाइटी में अनेक प्रकार के लोग रहते हैं और हर व्यक्ति की सोच एक जैसी नहीं रहती, लेकिन फिर भी जैसे भारत कृषि प्रधान देश है, उसी प्रकार ये पुरुष प्रधान देश भी है. Male dominated country it is. So most of the families give much importance for only males, whereas women are not getting the importance, they are getting a secondary status. बच्चों आप देख सकते हैं कि अपनी फैमिली में कैसे डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होता है. लड़कियों को ज़्यादा पढ़ाया नहीं जाता, जहाँ पे बच्चों को पढ़ाया जाता है. अगर लड़कियों को पढ़ाया भी जाता है तो उनको अच्छे स्कूल में नहीं डाला जाता. कभी कभार बच्चे जब लेट घर आते हैं, लड़के जब लेट घर आते हैं तो उनको ज़्यादा कुछ कोई प्रश्न नहीं पूछे जाते, लेकिन लड़की अगर लेट से आती है तो उनको तरह तरह के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं. कहाँ थी, किसके साथ गई थी, क्या कर रही थी, कौन कौन था, जैसे मान लो उसने कोई बड़ा क्राइम किया हो. सो दिस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन प्रिलिव्स फ्रॉम द एंशिएंट टाइम. इवन students, you can see that from the childhood itself the discrimination starts. Sometimes woman has force, if when she is found pregnant and if she is found that the in her womb the baby girl is there, then she might force itself to abortion. So this gender based inequality prevalent in India from the ancient time itself. So let's see what it means. Discrimination is made on the basis of men and women. Denying equal opportunities to fairer sex are called as a gender-based inequality. Yeah, here equal opportunities are not provided for men and women. So this inequality gets prevalent. The prevalences of gender-based inequality in family, economic, cultural, educational, political fields are seen. Not only these fields, every field of the society, every field of the human beings, it's going to be seen that gender based inequality. फैमिली में कोई भी डिसीजन हो तो वो डिसीजन मेल पर्सन के द्वारा ही लिया जाता है, नॉट बाय द फीमेल पर्सन. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द फैमिलीज आर patriarchal family where the father or the aged male person will be the head and he will be taking decision about, it may be related with the family matters, economical, political or education of any member of the family. Now let's see what are the causes for it, why it happens. So why the gender based inequality is found in our country, in our societies. So first one is about the Manusmriti. So Manusmriti, a book which has been prevalent or came into the existence at the time of 800 in the 9th century. any political, religious, or educational. So nothing else. Only she should be in the home itself. This is the first one. Second, male domination. The society is based on the physical strength of men, where he dominates on female. Yeah, I told India is a male-dominated country where the number of the patriarchal families can be found in India except Kerala. So the head of the family will be the aged male person. He will be taking decision about the family matters related with everything. He does not want a female take over his responsibility and authority at home as well as in the society. Everywhere male want their domination. No one want to be remain under the orders of the woman. If you found in a society, if one of a woman is taking a charge of any one of a responsibility, so she is getting a opposed by many people and many communities also. She is to suffer a lot. When she is going ahead, when she is taking any kind of responsibility, so she is going to be suppressed by the society also. Third, denial of education. Denial, that is to neglect. जिसके ऊपर बंदी डाला जाता है या फिर उसको एजुकेशन नहीं दिया जाता, तो शुरुआत वहाँ से ही होती है। लड़की है तो पढ़ के क्या करेगी, तू तो दूसरे के घर ही जाने वाली है, तो इतना पढ़ के क्या करेगी. So where the boy is called as an asset and girl is called as a burden. After getting married, she will go to her husband home. So denying of education to the girls from many centuries made her incapable in many fields. Men occupied many jobs and secured well, dominating society. Yeah, always it is said that the woman can't have the physical strength, she can't do this work, she is to be remain in the war, she is only born for to give the birth for the babies. So like this, she is made and harassed by the society, she made incapable for the many things. Whereas man took over the charges on the number of the field. For example, wherever man is going to work in the very well in the number of the fields like political, education, economical. In these fields, you can't find women as much as men. So here male domination is there on these all the fields. So this is denial of education, and woman is not getting a proper education also. Even number of the girls are getting dropped at the schooling level itself. Dowry system, one more biggest cause for the gender inequality. So at the time of marriage, so money, dowry is going to be asked in the form of money, things, property, and many ways. The practice of dowry system contributes for inequality of gender. The boy is treated as an asset and the girl is a burden. आपने शादी के समय देखा होगा, जो बेटे के पिता होते हैं तो वो पगड़ी पहन के शान से अपनी मूंछों के ऊपर ताव मारते हुए घूमता रहता है और बस अपनी समधियों के ऊपर रौब झाड़ता है. तो वहाँ पर लड़की के पिता जो बहुत ही धीमे आवाज़ में बात करते, नीचे सर अपना नीचे झुकाकर बात करते, जो भी कुछ भी कहता है तो वो सुनना ही पड़ता है क्योंकि उनकी बेटी होती है. So always secondary status for the girls in the society, whatever it may be, and that person who is belongs to, or the father of the girl bride side, he has to give the dowry to the groom side. It may be in the form of vehicle, in the form of money or property, or many things. This this attitude also intensifies the discrimination between men and women. But now the situation is going to change. Earlier the situation was like woman has to give the dowry, but now in few days the situation go on changing and man starts giving the dowry to the girls. Fifth point, inadequate responsibilities. Yeah, we've seen that the women are not getting much responsibilities. Women constitute 50% of the population, but then also female are inadequately represented in the field of politics and economics. Yeah, they are not getting opportunities. If they get opportunities, then only they can take the responsibilities. No, without getting opportunity, how they will get the responsibilities? Even though the women are capable as men, they are not allowed in the respective fields. Women have little or no opportunities in participating in the public life. Yeah, I told now, women are not getting any kind of chance to participate in religious functions, political functions, or as like same kind of functions. They are kept away from these all kinds of rights and all kinds of opportunities. So these are the causes for the gender based inequality: manusmriti, male domination, denial of education, dowry system, and inadequate responsibilities. Now let's see how this gender based inequality is a slur to democracy, how it is hurdle. So denial of the rights to equality and dignified life to women is the against the principle of the democracy. Yes, democracy which gives equal opportunities to everyone. But here in the society, having the democracy, then also the women are not getting the equal rights, equal status. They always get the secondary status compared to the men. So this is against the principle of democracy. When she is not provided education as per the men, it leads under representation, participation in democracy. So she not get the education compared to the men. So that also goes against the democracy. Women become the victim of exploitation by men. It does not facilitate the equal opportunities. Always women are getting exploited. It may be physically, mentally, or sexually. Not only in the home, she is to suffer a lot when she is walking on the street, when she is working in the offices. So everywhere, woman is getting exploited. Her torturement still not ends up to her life. From birth to death, she suffer a lot in the society. So this is about the gender inequality. Thank you, students.